We have our first Bushwick first-timer of the evening coming up. Mark Ippolito drawing in equal measures. So check. From blues, folk, pop, jazz, and rock traditions, Mark Ippolito's songs bring stories to life, both personal and universal, through words and music. He released the new single, Vanishing Man, this past Valentine's Day. Fun fact, Mark was born in Hoboken, New Jersey, birthplace of Frank Sinatra baseball, and home to the world's best fresh mozzarella at Lisa's Deli. Please welcome, give a warm first-timer welcome, Mark Ippolito.
Hey, thanks for that. Wes. Good evening, everybody. I just have a few things I wanted to say before I perform my song. Three items: poets and poetry, knowledge and wisdom, power of home. There won't be a PowerPoint presentation, I promise. But three things I do want to touch on. First off, poets and poetry. As I was sitting backstage a moment ago, Wes announced that there were a number of poets in the room. And one of the things that struck me about this incredible collection of poems was that each and every one of them was written by poets here in Washington State. And I'm a big fan of poetry, but when I thought about just the concentration of poetry and poems being written right here, literally we are walking among giants. So first and foremost, I really want to give my heartfelt thanks and appreciation to the poets and the incredible poetry that you wrote and included in this volume. Because through that takes me to my second topic, which is knowledge and wisdom. And that is, one of the things that I've always been drawn to poetry about was that within a few sentences or a page, you can contain worlds. And every one of these poems in this collection introduced me to worlds. Worlds there where I previously did not have any access to information about. Through the mind and the life of the poets themselves, but also through their incredible knowledge. I learned so much about the science, the history, the ecology, the challenges. I mean, all of these components that touch the life of a salmon come to life through the words of these incredible poets. And thank you for sharing your knowledge, but most importantly, thank you for sharing your wisdom. Because in those few lines, in those few paragraphs, it was just bursting with your wisdom. And that, for me, was the heart and soul of this compendium of collections. So much wisdom contained therein, and I'm so grateful for you sharing it with us. And for those of you in the audience who have not read the book, I understand they are for sale here this evening. Is that correct? I would highly, highly recommend it. And then last but not least, my song is called River Me Home. And that line is from one of the poets whose poems are in the book. Her name is Jill McCabe Johnson, and the poem is Bedded in Wet Rock Like Any Other Row. And Jill touched on something that so many of the poets in this collection did, which is just this incredible power of home, just how intense that is. And for me personally, I chose Washington State as my home. I'm not originally from here, although I've lived here now for 30 years. And when I think about the power that this place still has on me, it's really quite incredible. And the poets, in such beautiful, poetic terms, continue to drive that point home. And I'm just so grateful for that, again, piece of wisdom and knowledge that home is just such an important driver for each and every one of us. So my song is called River Me Home. Oh, and by the way, I am a 5'10" white male. Sorry, I forgot to do this earlier, Wes. 5'10", 60-something years old, and dressed in a gray shirt, gray slacks, and brown boots. getting drunk on the brine of the oceans. Toughens my scales, I slice through the sea. The sweet smell of the river still has a pull on me. Something so strong. Orcas and eagles around every corner. Battered and bruised, I'm tattered and torn. There's calm in the shallows, I'm not staying too long. Something so strong, something so strong, something so strong, something so strong. River me home, I need the fresh waters. River me home, I sing my song. Keeping my promise, I've been away too long. Something so strong, something so strong, something so strong. One wild heart is ready to come home. Journey complete, I'll rest in the grasses. Try that again. Journey complete, I'll rest in the grasses. Bones washed clean, but I'm not gone. Forever I'll live in the trees, roots, and grasses. Something so strong, something so strong, something so strong, something so strong. River me home, I need the fresh waters. River me home, I'll sing my song. Thinking my promise, I've been away too long. Something so strong, something so strong, something so strong, something so strong. Thank you, poets. Thank you, Bushwick.
Mark Ippolito, welcome to the club.